Hello everyone, welcome to CryptoAMALounge. I'm your host Black Adam, and today we have Shady in the house from the Rebirth Club. So Shady, before we get started talking about the Rebirth Club, give us a quick background of who you are, what did you do before crypto, and how you got to be working in the crypto space today.
Of course. Great. So obviously it's great to be here and talk to everyone that's part of the CryptoAMALounge community. Just a little bit about me. So my name is Shady. I am currently based in Toronto, Canada. I've been sort of working in this space for quite some time now. I started working in NFTs and Web3 in August of 2021. So about a year, I want to say a year and a half of sort of building in this space. Prior to joining sort of the space and working in it, my background is actually in corporate finance, but I've always had an interest in crypto and been researching the space and learning a lot about it since about, I want to say 2017. So I've had a lot of sort of background in crypto, but I really wanted to get more hands-on with it, and that's when I started in 2021. First project I sort of helped out with was more of a finance role at a project called Great Ape Society. It was actually my first NFT project that I joined. So I just kind of wanted to get my feet wet with the space and sort of get a little bit of a glimpse of what it's like to be sort of in the NFT community. So I ended up buying or minting one of the Great Ape Society NFTs. Like we know happens a lot in the space. I actually ended up being rugged. So the project and the founder of that specific project actually ended up rugging the project, but then the community was so strong. They wanted to continue to build. So project manager from within the team at the time was like, I have no idea why the founder decided to sort of rug and disappear on the project, but I would like to assemble a team and sort of begin to building the project and reviving it. So he tried to assemble a team. I reached out to him and said, hey, I have background in corporate finance and I'd be happy to sort of jump in and help out. And we actually brought the project together, rebuilt it. I remember the floor price at the time. Mint price was about 0.04 Ethereum. It went down to about 0.02. And then as we rebuilt it, pushed more marketing, started finding partnerships and collabs, our floor price actually jumped to 0.2. So a lot of people were extremely happy with our progress. But obviously, the project was initially rugged by the founder. We were there to sort of help rebuild it as a sort of community council. So it was a very interesting experience. And simultaneously, I was also helping build at a project called Chibi Dinos. They are a sort of a basketball inspired NFT project, sort of P2E game. They have a game that's already out. So I worked there, helped with also managing. I was head of finance there, so I was managing the finance department. Also working with game developers and building a strategy out. But most recently, we had this community, the Great Ape Society community, and we noticed that things were sort of starting to dwindle down. And that's why we decided to rebuild and build this project called the REBIRTH Club. And that's sort of how we came with the name, or that's what inspired us, because we thought we should sort of revive this or rebirth it from scratch. And if you don't mind me just sort of jumping in, I can start talking a little bit about our vision, how we sort of came up with it, and how the community can sort of get involved with this project.
Yeah, absolutely, man. The floor is yours. You can talk about anything about the project. The Rebirth Club name is really awesome, and yeah, you can go ahead with the vision and mission about Rebirth Club.
Awesome. So how we sort of envisioned the project was we wanted to essentially rebirth a community that was already established. We had a lot of people in our Discord. So currently we have about 10,000 in our Discord, which we've built organically. We have about 23,000 on Twitter. Our Twitter is pretty active, and we actually have a giveaway on our Twitter right now. Our Twitter is the Rebirth Club. So you can search it on Twitter. It's at the Rebirth Club. And we have a giveaway for 5,000 util coins right now. I'll talk a little bit about what util is, how the project works, how everything sort of comes together. So the Rebirth Club was inspired by us seeing all these projects that were essentially had debt communities or were rugged, and we wanted to sort of help revive them and help provide them with some kind of utility. And that's why we decided to build our first of its kind native util coin. So util coin stands for utility. The coin is a free to yield. It's a daily yield sort of reward. So depending on certain NFTs that you hold, you essentially are able to yield that token on a daily basis. You are given an initial claim, which you have to claim. And then once that claim is done, your daily yield starts kicking in. So currently we have 12 NFT collections that are added to our util yield. So the Great Ape Society, obviously, the Great Genesis Gorillas and the Great Ape Bananas are added in. So these were all sort of part of the Great Ape ecosystem. So we decided to add them in order to reward those community members that have been sort of through this hardship for a very long time. And the way the yield works is just by holding the NFT, you connect your wallet to our website, and you can check if you have any sort of unclaimed util coin that you're able to claim. All you would have to do is you would have to pay the gas fee, and then the coins would automatically go to your wallet. We've added the 7 that we believed were the most notable NFT projects within the space. So CryptoPunks, Bored Apes, Azuki, Doodles, Moonbirds, and CloneX. And we have 2 partner projects that we've also added in. So Turtle Shell Islands and Curliest Pets. As we continue to grow the ecosystem, we will be looking at adding more projects to that yield. So if, let's say, you have your favorite NFT collection or NFT that you hold in your wallet and you would like it to be added to our util yield, you can start a ticket in our Discord and say, hey, I'm a rep from this specific NFT collection, and I would love for you to add us to this util yield to add more utility to our project. And we would essentially just set up a call with the team and figure out how to do it. And then we would go about starting the partnership and sort of kicking it out and doing an announcement from both sides. So just a little bit, so that kind of encompasses how util was inspired. We decided to sort of build the yield portal ahead of the NFT launch. The reason why we did it that way is because we've seen that in the past, I want to say 6 months, there was a huge resurgence in free mints. So all these free NFT mints were coming out, and we were kind of seeing it happen. And a lot of the times were worthless, but people didn't really care because at the end of the day, it was free. All they had to pay was gas. So we were like, hey, let's do something a bit more innovative. Let's start our own sort of utility coin, give it to people for free so they're able to yield it and claim it based on certain NFTs that they hold. And people could essentially just use that util coin to mint our NFTs for free. So instead of just making it a free mint, we actually added an extra layer on top of it. But that being said, the mint will be split into 2. So there will be different tiers. There will be 4 tiers. So first tier will be only for util holders, and then the last 3 tiers will be both for util holders and Ethereum holders. So you're able to mint the collection using util coin, which would be free if you're a util holder. All you would have to pay for is gas. Or if you're not a util holder and you would like to be a part of the community, then you're able to mint using Ethereum. But we decided, just because of the state of the market, and we've seen how so many projects out there go out and sort of bump up that mint price to like 0.1 Ethereum or 0.15 Ethereum, and then they sort of soak up all the value, but then the NFT community doesn't really get much of that value back. We decided to make the mint price on the Ethereum starting at 0.011 Ethereum. And the highest it would go to based on the different tiers would be 0.033 Ethereum. So fairly, we want to say a pretty sort of average or on the lower, cheaper end of a pricing model. And we did it that way because we really wanted to give the value back to that NFT community. We believe that a big chunk of the collection will be minted using our UTO coin because we do have a big UTO community currently. We have around, I want to say 2.5 million to 3 million UTO in circulation currently. So a lot of people have already started claiming that UTO coin and started accumulating it. Now, I'm not sure if you guys have seen the collection itself, but if you haven't done so, make sure to go to our Twitter. I'm not sure if Black Adam, if you're able to throw the link in the general chat so people can head over to our Twitter and check it out and make sure that they don't miss out on the giveaway that they have over there. I can throw it in as well, right here.
Yeah, it is
okay,
pinned
great,
in the
great.
main chat, but I'll just send it over again.
Great, that'd be awesome. So yeah, if you haven't done so already, make sure to check it out. Check out the art, and sort of what we've done was we wanted to build a 3D collection. We wanted it to be unique. We wanted it to be high quality. We've seen a lot of sort of those meme looking NFT projects come out. I know that people love them just because of that meme effect that people like. But we wanted to build something that was high quality. So what we decided to do was we decided to actually split the mint into two. So the mint supply is going to be 5,000, but there's actually going to be a free claim for another 5,000. So if you kind of go through our media within our Twitter, you'll see two types of NFTs. There's the PFP version, which you can actually see in my profile picture, one of the apes there. So there's that PFP version, and then there's the full body 3D model version. So you're essentially minting when you go in and mint on mint day, which is expected on January 25th, which is in 8 days. You would be essentially going in, minting using your UTO coin if you're a UTO holder, or using Ethereum if you're an Ethereum holder. And you would get the pre-reveal, and once it reveals, it will be a PFP. But then later down the road, about 2 to 3 weeks out, we will open up the portal for a free claim to the 3D full body model. So you're actually going to be minting one NFT, but receiving two at the end of the day. And you'll see that each PFP has its respective full body. So you're going to receive actually the 3D model that you're going to receive is going to be the replica of that PFP that you have, but it's going to be that full body sort of model. And we've done it that way because we thought it was extremely unique, sort of splitting the collection into two types, giving people that ability to sort of, you're minting one, but you're getting two. A lot of people like that. They like free things in the space. So yeah, I see some questions that sort of came up on Twitter that I would also like to answer. One of them was, how do you plan on adding utility to other NFTs? And just to answer that quickly, it's essentially through our UTO coin. So we have the ability and the capability to add any collection that we would like within our yield portal. So we've built the smart contract from scratch, and we've built it in a versatile way so that we're able to add collections as we build that partnership with a new collection. Essentially, the future vision of this UTO ecosystem is to build a marketplace where our UTO community is able to go into that marketplace and spend their UTO that they've been earning for free and claiming for free. Essentially, they just have to pay the gas fees, which is usually about $5 to $10. Our UTO community would then be able to go into our marketplace and claim or redeem that UTO coin for assets within it. So the first asset is obviously going to be the Rebirth collection, but our future vision is to add more assets into that marketplace. Maybe future collections that we partner up with that are looking to essentially launch a free mint. We tell them, hey, you can essentially get access to our UTO community and launch on our UTO marketplace. And then people within our community would be able to use that UTIL coin and sort of redeem those new assets for free. So we sort of see this UTIL ecosystem as that future vision for our project. And we want to have the Rebirth collection be sort of this governing body for that UTIL ecosystem. And that's why we decided to sort of mint out this NFT collection to sort of kick it off. How we add utility, like I said, just by adding a collection into our UTIL yield, they will start yielding that utility coin, and then their community would be able to use that UTIL coin to mint things within our marketplace, so things like the Rebirth collection and future assets that we add in. Another question that I saw in there, is there space besides is there space for other projects besides apes? And the answer to that is a simple yes. We are essentially looking to build partnerships with projects that, one, are building within the space and have a sort of mission and vision. We're not looking to sort of partner up or add anyone to the UTIL yield that doesn't really have much of a vision, but we also really want to help projects that might have a dead community or might not have much utility behind their projects. Just because we already have that interface and that technology built out, we want to help other people within the space. So if we meet with the team, we see that they're genuine and they actually want to build something, and they want our help to add utility to their project, that's something that we will be willing to do. Another question was, who did the smart contract? So we actually worked with a really good agency. They're called Hub3, and they helped build both of our yield portal smart contract and the smart contract for the NFT collection. The last question, which I think I kind of answered it, is how do you claim util and how is the collection free? So I kind of explained that by holding the 12 collections that I explained, which are also on our Medium articles if you want to check that out, and also on our Twitter. So by holding those 12 collections, you're able to yield util on a daily basis. You would essentially go to our portal, which is on our website. If you go on our website under reward portal, you'll see rewards, and then you click rewards, you'll see a button that says claim your tokens. And on that page, you would be able to connect your wallet, see if you have any unclaimed util, and claim that. Once you claim that, you have that in your wallet, and then you would be able to essentially mint the collection for free, which is the Rebirth collection. So I think that answers some of those questions, but I would love to sort of see if you guys have any other questions for me within the community here. Black Adam, if you do have questions, something that maybe I may have not have clarified too well, I would love to sort of hear those questions and sort of go about it from there.
Yeah, it was really a great presentation, and you just answered most of the questions I had prepared with myself after reviewing your project. And yeah, it is really awesome that you guys are providing a new kind of mechanism for free mints with the util tokens you have, because with the util tokens, people can mint the free NFTs, as well as they can buy other Web3 products that you mentioned you will be launching on your marketplace. I think this is really a unique idea. And yeah, I have some. Yeah. Is it possible that people can cash out this token for some staples as well? And also, you have 4 tiers for the Rebirth NFT launch. So I wanted to know that how many spots are exactly in these 4 tiers that people can mint the NFTs for free?
Okay, those are both great questions that we sort of get a lot. So just to answer your first question, so currently we've decided to not make util sort of tradable for other stables or Ethereum or BNB or whatever it may be. The reason why is because we wanted to sort of build it as a pure utility token. So we didn't want to add any liquidity to it and push that envelope of it being a potential security. But at the same time, we wanted there to be value to it. And that's why within our marketplace, there will be the opportunity to swap your util coins for NFT assets or other Web3 related items. So in the future, we might also be adding things like whitelist or discounts or things along that line that would provide some value to our UTO community. That being said, we're not planning on sort of adding that additional step of liquidity so people can go in and trade it, just because we've seen a lot of these P2E or other coins that have been launching, and a lot of the times the sort of sentiment after that launch is extremely hype within like a 2-week period, and then it sort of goes downhill from there just because a lot of people are dumping or the token isn't performing as well. So we didn't want to sort of jump into that sort of segment yet, but we wanted to sort of mainly focus on building that marketplace and figuring out how to add more value to people through our assets on that marketplace. So that, I hope that answers sort of that first question. Second question is regarding the tier pricing for our mint. So like you said, yes, there will be 4 tiers. So the first tier, you can also sort of see that graphic on our Twitter if you kind of scroll through the media over there. But there's 4 tiers. First tier will have 750 NFTs within it. Once that supply threshold is met, we sort of push to that next tier. So the first tier will only be for UTO holders, and you can mint 1 NFT using 750 UTO coins. The second tier will have 1250 NFTs in it, and in that specific tier, UTO holders will be able to mint using 1,000 UTO coins, and ETH holders will be able to mint using 0.011 Ethereum, which is very, very cheap, I believe so, for a very high quality 3D NFT. And also an important thing to note is that you're minting 1, you're receiving 2. So 0.011 will actually give you 2 NFTs, not just 1. Tier 3 will have 1,500 NFTs. For UTO holder, it's going to be 1,500. For Ethereum holder, it's going to be 0.022. So you can see how the price sort of gradually goes up. And then the final tier is also going to be 1,500 supply. That's going to be our most expensive tier. So obviously, if you're not there early on mint date, you might be stuck sort of having to mint within that last tier, which is sort of the most expensive one. But it's still considerably cheap in comparison to some other projects that are launching within the space. And also to keep in mind that you're receiving 2 NFTs. So for that tier, it's 3,000 UTO for UTO holders, or 0.033 Ethereum, which I believe, based on market price right now, it's about, I want to say $35 around there. So yeah, but obviously 0.011 is around, I want to say what, $15, $16. So if you're there early, you're able to get your hands on that NFT for extremely cheap price, and you're able to sort of jump in and join our community right away.
Yeah, absolutely. I completely understand that. And you there?
Yeah, I'm right here. Sorry, you cut out for
I
a bit,
can't
but then
hear you. Yeah.
oh, you can.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I was saying that while I was trying to connect the wallet on the Rebirth portal, it was giving me an error that do you have multiple wallets installed? I know that I have multiple wallets like Trust Wallet and MetaMask extension on my laptop's browser. So if I have unlocked a Trust Wallet, it gives an error. But if I have my MetaMask wallet unlocked, so it does not give an error. So don't you think it should prompt the user that to which wallet he or she want to connect, or it should look for the unlocked wallet and try to ask the user that if he or she is if he or she want to connect it with the Trust Wallet? So I think this is kind of bug or what it is.
So yeah, it's not really a bug. But currently, the capability for the portal is, and we're gonna look at expanding this through Wallet Connect in the future after Mint. But currently, the Connect wallet capability for our portal is mainly sort of compatible with MetaMask wallets. So you might see that it doesn't really work for Trust Wallet or Phantom or any other wallets that you may have, any other decentralized wallets, but it is compatible with MetaMask. So if you go in there and you connect your wallet using MetaMask, you won't see any issues doing so. You can do so on your laptop or in the MetaMask browser wallet. You can kind of do that, and you'll see that you're able to connect, and then you're able to see, hey, do I have any unclaimed? What's my daily reward? It sort of pulls that up right for you right away. But in the future, we're looking at actually implementing Wallet Connect, which will open that avenue to the Coinbase wallet, Trust Wallet, and other wallets that people may use. But for right now, unfortunately, we're only sort of focused on MetaMask, which we believe most people within the space sort of use.
Yeah, I completely understand. It's clear now. I was just confused, and it got me clear. And we are just running out of time. So before we get to some audience questions, is there anything that we have not covered that you would like to tell our community about?
Well, I think we've covered most things, but if you still have questions, and you go on our Twitter, you'll see within our link tree there's a link to our Medium. Has two articles that sort of explain, one, how the yield within our portal works, and two, explains how the launch is actually going to work and what our roadmap is. If you go and take a look at our roadmap, we sort of launched that roadmap 1.0. But we always have this sort of mentality of under promise and over deliver. So you'll see that within our roadmap 1.0, we've added the things that we know for sure we're going to accomplish. But obviously, we're going to be looking at accomplishing more as things sort of progress within the project. But you'll see that the Rebirth Yield Porter and Util Coin, which we've already completed, that was within our roadmap. Strategic partners and future Util development, that's something that we will continue to sort of work on as we grow those partnerships and collabs. The Rebirth Club 3D collection, which is expected in 8 days, that's within our roadmap as well. Free claim to all TRC holders of a new NFT. So that's the 3D full body model that I was talking about earlier. When you mint, you will receive the PFP, and then you will be given a opportunity to claim that full body NFT for free using Util in a future date, which is going to be around a month from mint date. And then finally, the biggest thing is going to be the Rebirth Marketplace, which we're currently sort of working on and is expected to be launched post-launch. So that kind of sums up some of the things that I sort of wanted to cover. Obviously, make sure to jump into our Twitter and participate in that giveaway. Jump into Discord and just say hi to our community, just so they know you're there and you're excited about this launch. But in the meantime, I'd love to hear some questions from the audience as well, and I'd be happy to answer them.
Yeah, that's really great. I would like to just take one or two questions because people are raising the hands, so I don't want them to be hanged around. Yellow Lip, you are allowed to speak, brother. Yellow Lip, you can speak and you can ask your question. Yellow Lip, you're unmuted, brother.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, thanks for the opportunity, Black Adam. Great presentation. I would say I love the way you put on the project and the way you're advertising it. That's amazing. I would say great work, brother. And basically, I just have a question to ask, which is also like a suggestion for you guys. So basically, I don't know if you guys will be working on, let's say, doing an educational videos. You know, there are most projects in the space that they'll always do a video, but this is not just a random video most projects do. This is a basic great video in the sense that if you are doing the video, like the video, you'll be advertising your project and you'll be saying what your project is all about, telling us what you guys have been planning, telling us what you guys marketing is. And you know, this video will also explain about the project, and you can also like say the video in different languages, like in China, France, Indonesia, for basically people who don't basically understand English. And you can also like work in the video and put it in different social medias for users who are not basically in the crypto space. When they see the video, if the project will attract them to come into the Telegram group, and they'll also invite more people to come to the group, and the project will also be successful. I don't know if you guys are working on that. Thank you.
Great question. So we currently, if you go through our Twitter, we do have sort of a hype video. Obviously, it's a little bit more of a showcase to sort of the NFT itself and just getting people excited for the mint date. But I agree, we definitely need to sort of work with more YouTubers to kind of spread the message out and explain what the project is all about through sort of video content, because it's the easiest to sort of grasp for people, and easiest to sort of digest as well. People usually are visual learners, so it's something that we're exploring. And yeah, if you do have sort of any connections in that space, make sure to DM me and I'll take a look at it. But yeah, appreciate you, Yellow Lip. Let's take another question here, Black Adam.
Okay, thank you for the great answers, buddy. Thank you so much.
Thanks. Thank you, Yellow.
Yeah, thank you so much, Yellow Lip. Unfortunately, we are running out of time. So thank you so much, Shady, for being in here. It was really a pleasure to talk about a Rebirth Club, and you guys are really doing some really great. And you have added the a new kind of mechanism with the free mint. I think it's really unique, and I hope everybody and I hope that everybody can understand this utility that you guys have, and you get that attention that you guys want. So you can say the last words if you have any.
Great. Well, I appreciate you for having me on here. It was great chatting with all of you. I still see that there's a lot of hands raised up, but obviously we've run out of time here. So if you still have questions, just jump in our Discord, ask in our Discord, and we'll be happy to answer them for you. I'll answer them personally if I see them, or one of our moderators. You can also ask questions on our Twitter. We're very active on there, and we'll make sure to answer them. So yeah, it was obviously great chatting with you all, and I hope to see you all on the 25th, getting ready for that mint. Try to get in there early, just because obviously, as I explained, the tiers will sort of progress as more supply thresholds are met, and the price will increase. So make sure that you're there early for that tier 1 mint, or that tier 2 if you're not a UTIL holder. So yeah, it was great chatting with you all, and until next time.
Yeah, thank you so much, Shady, for being in here.
Awesome. It was great chatting. All right. Have a good rest of your day, and we'll chat soon.
Have a great day. Okay, so community members, I hope you guys can see the wheel. So we are gonna spin the wheel. Let's shuffle the list and spin. Coinslayer, he's one of our mod, and this is his payday. He has been working voluntarily, and I think he deserves this. Thank you so much, Coinslayer, for your services, man. And we'll do another spin, shuffle the list, spin, yeah. Mars. Yeah, Mars, you're our second winner. I'll be posting the username of the winners shortly, and you guys can DM me with your wallet address so I can send your BUST rewards. And thank you so much, guys, for being in here. You guys have been supporting us for very long. Keep on supporting, and we will bring a lot more potential AMAs for you guys. So finally, I would say that AMAs are only for educational purposes. We don't provide any financial advice. We are a bridge, acting as a bridge between the project and investors, connecting both of the parties. So always do your own research. Join the Twitter of the Rebirth Club. They are having a giveaway currently running. Join their Twitter space. Join their Twitter profile, and you guys can find the information about the giveaway contest they are having. So thank you so much for being in here, guys. Your host Black Adam signing off. Thank you.